The Nexus B, and last I left off, I pretty much got most of it sanded except right through here because I got to add a brass rod through here. I need to cut out the, drill a hole and put the, I call it a half rod, which I telescope it, so it's just easier to assemble and easier to ship that way. But anyway, while I wait on that, I sand everything down. I had to put a little bit of red putty on here just to get it a little bit smoother. Plastic putty, I'm a big fan of it, but I really wouldn't consider it a putty. I'd consider it more of a filler. My only really complaint with this is it shouldn't be white, so next time if I use this, I'm going to add a little bit of paint to it, a green or a red or something, just to see where you apply the putty, and then after you sand it. Wet sanding, it's alright. You just need really basically different fine grits of sandpaper, and it sands pretty darn well. But anyway, another thing is you can't put a whole lot of putty on here. You have to do it like in layers, and I do it before I go to bed, and next morning, you can sand it and do it again. But anyway, it's pretty good stuff. I think it's usable for other stuff, but I think it's more on the line of kind of like tulip, my personal opinion. But anyway, we'll use that in the arsenal. But anyway, I got that mostly sanded, and we'll continue on with that very shortly. Had to go into the shed and go dig out the Fedoratron neck for the Nexus B. And I was supposed to use this on the last one that I did, but I was already too far ahead, and so I just went ahead and did that. But anyway, we're going to use this one. This is fantastic, and I thought this was a resin copy. It's actually 3D printed, and so I mean, it's just exquisite. There is no seam. Everyone knows the little issue right there on the kit part. But anyway, Fedoratron has the neck, and they also have a template. It's a brass template where you can lay it on the hull and drill out the windows. I'm going to probably cheat, and I'm just going to usually drill out my little window pattern. It's just quick and easier. I mean, we're going for accuracy, but not either. So we're going to do a little bit of cheating on that. But anyway, I wanted to show. You don't have it listed, but if you go to fedoratron.com and contact him, you might see when the Nexus B neck will be available. But anyway, we're gonna get that attached. The nacelles, I did get the end caps together. I got both them. I need to apply a little bit of super glue on the blue parts there, just to make sure they are in. It's pretty much standard stuff. Putting together the sidewalls, which next generation, they glow. But the Enterprise B, it doesn't. So I'm just going to paint them black like normally do, and then put the top on. I got to do some test fitting and figuring out how to put the LED to go shine right all the way through there. But anyway, we're going to try to figure that out today. That's my game plan on that. The HE111, and last I left off, I was just in the zone yesterday, and went ahead and took had the green on, and then I masked everything off, and I just do a generic pattern on here, especially on a splinter pattern. I don't like to totally copy really anything, just make it your own. Masked that off, shot that on, and then went in with a not really a black, but it's a gray black. I like it for panel lines. It gives it more of a, I want to say, a dirty look. And if you can see on the way to light the panel lines, I just post shaded everywhere I went. Did the same thing on the bottom here. Just a very little bit of shading, just to give it a little more worn, style, and a little more of a worn look. Got that painted, went ahead and painted the exhaust, finished painting the propellers. Shot some Future on last night, and then early this morning, I went ahead and put the decals on. And those are basically like I want to say 25, 30-year-old decals. And they actually still work. Just had a little bit of solution on there, and we are good to go. I'm going to let it dry today, and then tomorrow I will pop off the masking tape, and I'll probably do a little video on the propellers running on it, and then we will try to wrap this up. There's one thing that I did change on this just to make it just a tad bit different from everyone else's, and that's the little turret thing on top. Most 111s have a lower or a little, I don't want to say a little sliding glass part, and I like the turbo. I thought it would make it look cool, and it's different from everyone else's, and that's always a good thing. So anyway, accurate or not, it's on there, and we are just about to wrap up the HE111. So that's what I've got going on today. We are going to get ready to finish up the HE111. We are continuing on the Nexus B, and be sure to go to fedoratron.com for all your aftermarket needs. So that's what I got going on today. Stay tuned for the next exciting episode.